Hello everyone, my name is Lowko and welcome to some more Albion Online. Today I'm going to be running a dungeon together with actually a couple of guild friends that I just now met in the game. They're apparently also from the Netherlands, and I'm actually the only one with a shiny horse. But since I joined the guild, I got this fancy little icon on the back of my cape, as well as on my sword, or my shield rather. And we're gonna run towards this dungeon right there in the middle of this little area. And we're gonna have a look at what it is all about. Now, I have personally never done a dungeon before, but I have checked out the map right here, and it does say this dungeon and gloomy cave is suitable to be explored by a single adventurer. And we are with 3, so this may be a little bit easy, but hey, we can give it a try. Ooh, there's actually a shiny tree right there as well. But basically, I've been playing quite a bunch of this game actually. Oh, I need a Journeyman's axe. That's too bad. But I've been playing quite a bunch today as well. I think I played like, I don't know. Today I played like 3 hours or something. And slowly but surely I am progressing towards the next tier of armor and the next tier of weapons as well. But I haven't gotten there quite yet. As you can see, one of the requirements is going to be Journeyman Mage. Kill creatures with 90 fame using a magic staff, and I'm pretty close to that. I need a bunch more, but that's one of the requirements in order to get the next tier of gear going. But we are very close to this dungeon right now, and I just wanted to, you know, pop on the recording and see what's going on, because I'm quite excited for this. In the last video that I made introducing this game, I obviously talked about how I really was interested in raiding and whatnot, and I was curious if that was also in this game. So here we go. This is the very first dungeon, and I actually just now noticed that apparently my sword or my weapon is low HP, or low durability rather. So I should have probably looked at that before this one, but hey. Alright, so it looks like one of the guys right here called Zebrafish, which literally means zebrafish in English, is actually the warrior. Then I'm the magician, and he is the ranger right there. So you can have a look at the different kinds of classes that are in the game so far. Yeah, looking pretty strong so far, looking pretty good. So, okay, this is apparently the map of the dungeon. It's not particularly big. We might have to run a second one as well. There's a second one in this area pretty nearby. But I have read and heard about dungeons that they are primarily used for the fact that you can get a lot of gold from them. And silver as well. So basically everything that you start making after tier 3 or so requires a bunch of silver when you start trying to craft stuff. And you don't really start off with a heck of a lot, to be honest. So right now, because I do have the legendary founders pack, I got 12,000 gold early on, and currently I've got 585 silver, and that's from quite a bunch of hours of playing. Now I assume that when you're later on into the game, and we are actually like closer to like the end game, so to say, you know, it probably becomes a lot easier to actually grab some more silver. But for now, you know, it takes quite a bunch to actually get. So right there you can see 20 silver in total that I got from killing that one guy. And you know, even like refining a bunch of materials very quickly already cost a couple of hundred right now at this level alone. Now, as always, with every single Albion Online video, I do have a referral link that if you want to try out this game and you want to give it a try, I will leave that right below the like button in the description below. It doesn't cost you anymore, but I do get a little bit in return. And on top of that, this is indeed paid promotion for this game. However, the developers of the game very clearly pointed out that they do not want a positive review, but they actually want a legit review of my thoughts. Now, I don't actually know what this is. What's this? Used to craft specialized melee weapons. Okay, I'll bring that with me. Cool. And it looks like we actually have some sort of cursed deputy here with like a fancy border around them. Wonder what that was. Oh, we got a lot more gold for that. That's cool. Was that actually already main part of the dungeon right there? Alright, alright. It's pretty cool though. Obviously this is a one-man dungeon is what it said, and we were 3 here, so we don't really have to heal up or worry about healing in general. I mean, we recharge or regenerate faster than these guys actually really deal damage to us. But we took a look at the other dungeon, and those are considered like tier 4 and higher. At the very least, the ones we could find really quickly. Either they are really far away, or you know, they're gonna be tier 4 or higher. At which point, that's gonna be very, you know, difficult for this level. So we had to make a little bit of a decision, and we decided to go with this one. Now, so far, the one thing I've noticed about the dungeon is that there really isn't very much going on as far as mining. Okay, like if you walk around in a normal world, so to say, the normal Albion Online world, what happens is that pretty much everywhere, you know, you see things you can mine and that you can use for crafting later on. But over here, there's really only creatures. So that does help a lot with getting my Journeyman Mage or Journeyman Mage thing up, because it means that, you know, killing the 90 creatures is gonna be a whole lot faster. I'll probably be able to get it after like a dungeon or two, at which points I can actually upgrade to my next staff. And honestly, that's what I found so far to be sort of like the addicting aspect of this game. Very similar. Oh, there's another one right here, guys. The cursed sergeant right there. But that's honestly the one addicting thing that I have found about this game so far, is that, you know, every single time you play, you have these tiers that you slowly but surely move up in. And once you actually do get a tier higher, you are significantly stronger. You can get resources that you couldn't get previously. So, that is like the most addicting thing that I have found so far, because it means that, I'm actually keep clicking on my ally. Shouldn't be doing that. But it means that, you know, you're having a sense of progression. And even though there isn't really leveling in this game, there is sort of like leveling up as far as gear goes. Now keep in mind that when I do die, I am going to be losing everything that I got on me right now. Now I assume that my allies will help me out and just loot my stuff and give it back to me. But hey, like when you do die in this game, it's not like World of Warcraft, for example, where you can just sort of come back later on into the game and, you know, just get all your stuff and just have to walk back for a little while. If you die in this game, it's actually quite punishing, because you're either gonna have to organize that you get your stuff back from your friends, or if you're soloing, you're gonna have to run back really quickly and hope that nobody else looted you yet. So, pretty cool though. Pretty cool. I'm actually really enjoying this. These kind of games, they can easily become a huge time sink. And I guess you guys are realizing that right now, just from these 2 videos that I've uploaded about this game so far. You know, you need to spend a lot of time in order to achieve something. It's not like you're badass right from the get-go, right? Some MMORPGs nowadays actually really try you very hardest to make you feel like a badass right from the get-go. But Albion Online definitely isn't the case with that. You know, you need to work towards it, else you won't be able to get there at all. Now, so far this is actually looking quite solid. I've got a whole bunch of gold already, and I think we cleared most of the dungeon. Alright, yep, this is actually like the little shrine thingy that I've heard about. Yeah, teleport back to the Miner's Bay. Wow, alright, let's just teleport back and see if we can actually do the other one as well. Alright guys, so we just got very close to the next dungeon that we want to do, and this one is considered a much more difficult one, so we're gonna try our very best. But I'm actually also just about to get that Journeyman Mage upgrade right there, which will allow me to equip, you know, more difficult and stronger staffs. So we'll see. Let's just go, guys. Come on, boys. We're ready. So on the minimap, the description of this place says, right there, this dungeon, the Cursed Temple, is suitable to be explored by a small group to 3 to 5 adventurers. Beware, the creatures in this dungeon are lethal. So let's hope we don't die. I mean, I don't want to lose my horse. I do have my horse with me. Actually, we need to go... I think we need to go this direction. Alright. I'm actually quite curious though how difficult it would really be, but I really don't want to lose all my stuff. That would be a pretty terrible situation if I lose all my stuff. But we'll see. So there we go. Journeyman Mage, which will allow me to now choose between like 6 different staffs, which is gonna be great. I'm gonna get that as soon as I'm back to town in the game. We're almost at the entrance though. Oh man, getting to this dungeon is a heck of a lot more difficult as well. We actually had to fight our way through like, I don't know, 5 minutes worth of mobs right there. So let's see if this is not too difficult. It must be here somewhere though. Don't really know. Oh, there we go. There we go. We found it, boys. Alright, looks like we have one more crossbowman to kill right there. But already these little guys right here are dealing a significant amount of damage. So I'm not sure about the bosses in here. I really don't want to lose all the stuff that I have with me. That would be really unfortunate. But hey. Let's give it a try. Here we go. I do have the heals as well. So I do have a self-heal that needs to be channeled though. But we need to stick together. We need to stick together with this one. Alright. Oh my god. These have 5,000 health. That's already gonna take a little while. I like the scenery though. This is quite pretty. But if the little guys already have 5,000 health, the big guys in this dungeon are gonna be incredibly strong, I think. Oh wow, this is taking like a good half minute already to kill the very first guy that we faced. I'm probably gonna have to like 3v1 him very soon. Alright. Oh, that's a whole bunch of stuff. Should I take those? I don't know if my allies, can't take them anymore. Oh, yep, my allies can apparently take all the stuff out of my hands as well. Sweet. Great sharing, boys. That's okay, they just gave me actually a bunch of jewelry and stuff that I need for my stuff that I want to be creating. So they can take their fair share right now. Basically, once you move up in tiers, you need to create better weapons and better items and stuff. They do get significantly more expensive as well as far as like rarer resources go. So right now I needed a bunch of emeralds and stuff in order to create the next staff that I wanted to get. And you know, it just gets more difficult. It isn't just a couple of stone anymore. All right, here we go. 2v1ing them. 3v3ing. Okay, let's go. Well, as long as we focus one, we should be able to be fine here. Gotta obviously be careful, because my ally is getting hit pretty hard right there. This one, the shield you can see right there basically means he can't move as fast anymore for, I believe, 30 seconds. But in return, he gets a whole lot more healing. Need to be careful, though. He does have a few healing spells, it looks like, so that's good. Alright. This is already quite tricky right now, but there's a little bit of a gap right here. We should be attacking the same guy, though. I mean... He's attacking the other one. That is not really the smartest way to do this. Alright. At the very least, he took all the damage off of me. Oh, there's a fourth guy joining in right now as well. He wasn't in our party, but... Alright, you can tank a little bit of damage. Let's go. So it looks like once I stand behind him... Actually, is that the case? I'm getting very low health here. Not a big fan. Not a big fan of that. Oh my god. No, Lowko, nay. No. Ooh! 125 life. That was close enough right there. Alright, I need to get some healing. Here we go. I do have my regrowth, right? There we go. Gonna need that. That was kind of scary, but looks like we did get it in the end. Alright. Alright, we're good. I'm getting a little bit hesitant though if there's gonna be a boss right here. If there's gonna be a boss, we're in trouble. But everyone is yeah, focus on the same guy. It's not really worth it if we are all attacking a different one. Alright. Oh, a veteran discipline of Morgana. Okay. We can take her down. This is getting already quite exciting though, because if I would have died right there and the guy wouldn't have turned around, I would have been dead. And all my stuff would have been lying on the ground right there. At the very least, that would also be an experience. But I'm not sure if I also lose my horse. I'm pretty sure I also lose my horse. Which is the one thing that I don't want to lose. Because those are pretty hard to get by. There's not too much excitement going on in this little area. Alright, looks like we're gonna have to run to the other side. Alright, there's actually a bunch of other guys in this dungeon as well, just doing the same stuff as we are. That's actually pretty cool. Turns out you can actually, like, this is not like a group party, even though we are in a party right now. It still is actually accessible to other players as well. That's pretty cool. I like that. That will mean that sometimes you will get in a dungeon that's pretty much empty already because it just got killed, right? So that might be a bit of an issue once the game actually goes live and a lot of people are playing right from the get-go. But as of right now, this is a pretty solid amount. I mean, you can even help out your allies, right? Now that guy does have a heal. My teammate right there does have a heal, which is pretty sweet. Let's see if we can find like some sort of boss. Ooh, don't want to die. Alright, let the tank. Attack the same guy, boys. Other one. There we go. He switched target. Good. Alright. I am getting... Oh my god, that's a boss, I think. He has like a purple or like an orange circle around his name. Don't really know exactly what that means. Oh my god, 24,000 life! Run! Run! 24,000 life! What? There's no way that would ever go down right now. Oh shit. We are in trouble right now. Alright, alright, looks like we survived. Is my teammate still there? Well, one of them is still over there in the corner, but that's Toy Story Teller right there, and he is fine. Let's see if I can try and save him. That would not work. 24,000 life right there. 24, 25, something like that. We're having trouble with these guys who have 3,000 life, right? Alright, I think we need to gear up a little bit more before we can give this dungeon a try. That was quite quite the excitement right there. I thought we were both, or like all three gonna die, but we decided to run. And turns out you can actually run. Alright, so we did make it safely out of the place. Just barely though, I mean... That was quite the risk right there. But we are gonna go over to this little tiny dungeon right there in the corner and see what is going on in that area. That one is once again one that you should be running solo, so that should be much easier than this one. But that was quite awesome though. I mean, that was pretty cool how that turned out. It's actually surprisingly difficult, and they all have different abilities and stuff. And when you pull too many on accident, you're gonna get in a lot of trouble. But we're already almost to the next one. It's gonna be in the corner of the map right here. Oh wow, someone made a statue of himself. This object does not do anything special. It looks nice though. Trophy by founder Stato, owner Yerigs. He's got a statue of himself. Wow. Let's have a look what is all going on in this one, and if it's a little bit less scary. Alright, looks like we have some sort of dark tile set once more. Nothing too special right there. I did get a separate sword with me as well. I got that from Toy Storyteller just now, because my weapon is about to break. It's 11 out of 100. So I did just get a sword from him that I need to be using to level up as well. But yeah, these are a lot nicer. This is like a little boss in this area with 4,000 health. That's a heck of a lot better than what we were using earlier. I should probably actually already switch out my weapon, considering I just got the achievement done. And now that I can move on to other weapons, I might actually start doing that, yeah. Let's actually just switch it over right now. There we go, boom. Now I got a sword. Let's see what we can do with this one. Don't really have the gear to be like a melee character, but I don't really think it matters all too much. Oh wow, look at Sliss right there. There's a guy that is just walking around in this dungeon as well. Looks like he's running the staffs and the gear that I wanted to be getting next. That's actually really cool. He could actually, like, self-heal him right there. I do have regrowth, but that was a different spell that he was using right there. Sometimes new games feel exactly like this, where it's like sort of Christmas morning. And I'm just hyped about all the different things that I still need to explore. It's really, really cool. Gotta be a bit careful, but this is definitely simpler than the one we were running previously. They have about 1/3 of the life, and they deal about 1/3 of the damage as well, so that's good. At the very least, the difficulty of that last dungeon sort of shows us where the game is headed. Because obviously that is still a pretty low-level dungeon, right? It's not going to be very high level at all. Alright, gonna be healing up after this guy. It's an officer. He's not targeting me, so it's fine. Oh, I actually did get a heal right there as well. Cool. So we are, yeah, we are collecting quite a little bit of silver. So far, I get almost 2,000 actually. That is a lot more than we started off with. This is pretty good for silver. This is exactly what you need. So, we're gonna have to do a bunch more crafting and a bunch more, well, silver getting as well. In order to go for the next set of gear. And, I'm gonna actually try and get to tier number 4 at the very least while this alpha is going live. So I can, yeah, keep on going with that. It's really cool though. I'm actually really enjoying it. But like I said, it's such a big time sink. You very easily lose. Now we need to watch out here. We pulled a little bit too many. Stop hitting him! Alright, that's one down. Target is dead. Do we need to do any kind of self-healing, or are we just gonna keep on running? Alright, looks like we are just gonna help this other guy out here. We are almost at the end of this dungeon though. Pretty close, so there will probably be some sort of boss here. What I also still want to check out as well is the PvP, right? Basically that's what this game is all about, what a lot of people are hyped for. But I haven't even gotten around to doing that yet. There's so many other things to discover, and so many places to go to, really, that it's difficult to really decide where you want to head and what you want to do next. Now, after running those dungeons, I do want to have a quick look at whether or not I can actually create, at the very least, the next weapon. I don't think I have enough yet for the next set of gear, like the actual wizard gear and stuff. But, you know, let's just have a quick look. I'm gonna have to run to a different chest first. There's basically 2 different chests right now where I got all my stuff in. And for a second I actually thought they shared, but turns out they don't. So if you put your gear in one bank, it will actually stay in that bank. It won't be, you know, something you can reach from the other side of the game, for example. So I'm gonna have to take a little bit of time to actually run towards the other side. And that's actually another thing about this game that I hadn't discussed yet. I just picked this stuff from the very first chest, but There's another thing in this game that requires a lot of time, and that is just getting to places. So right now, since I do have the legendary founders pack, I do have this horse right from the beginning of the game. But if you're starting off and you know you don't have any of the founder packs at all, you're not gonna have a mount. So it's gonna be quite the walk to get to the other side. So as you can see right now on the mini map, I am having to walk to the next zone, and I'm gonna have to get all the way over to. Let's have a quick look. Oh, gotta watch out that I don't aggro all of these wolves. That would be kind of annoying. But I'm gonna have to get over to Queen's Market right there. So it's gonna be quite the walk. So I finally made it right here. That took quite a while. There's this magician craft sort of thing right over here, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm gonna have to try and get a Journeyman's arcane staff or one of these staffs. Which one should we go for? Nature staff, holy staff, fire staff. Arcane staff sounds pretty good, or nature staff. Looks like we need a few more logs, or a few more planks rather. Now I do have the logs for the lamp, or for the planks, but maybe I already have them right here in the stash. Yeah, I do. Let's just swap these guys out, and let's get going and see what this one is all about. I hope I can make it. Can I make it? I hope so. I got everything that I need to create it, right? But it's still grayed out. Oh well, we're gonna go with which one should we go for? Should we go arcane or nature? Let's just go nature. It sounds like fun. Alright, so... Oh, they have different kinds of things right here. Oh, do I want to heal? And no, I don't want a healing staff. I actually want a damage dealing one. What's arcane do? Deals damage and lowers target's magic resistance. Or we could just go fire again. Nah, we've had a fire staff. Let's then go with arcane. So, I hope I can create it. A strong channeled spell which damages the target enemies. These are, by the way, the skills that you can put on the weapon. I can actually only choose 2 out of the 3. Which one is the least interesting? Deals damage and lowers magic resistance. An instant explosion. Oh, that sounds like fun. Alright, so do we pick the first one or the second one? The first one. And then the next one we're also gonna go for either extra range or decreases the amount of setback you suffer when taking damage during spellcasting, or decreases the threat. Now I'm gonna go with this one. Alright. You can't craft the Journeyman's axe. Ah, I need to unlock the recipe first. Ah, this keeps happening in the game, man. Alright, looks like we're gonna have to... Yeah, first unlock a little bit right there. What do we have to do? Craft Novice Mage's gear. We're 387 fame. We're gonna need to be working on that for quite a while longer. Oh well, I will get on to that. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit that like button. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. And I want to thank you guys all for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!